A Maryland father was brutally beaten to death outside his home while protecting his children from a group of teenagers and adults who wanted to finish a fight that started at school, according to the man's family. Christopher Michael Wright, 43, was outside his home Friday when he was confronted by 3 teens and 2 adults who were looking for his fiance's 14-year-old son, who had gotten into a fight with another teen at Brooklyn Park Middle School earlier in the day, WBAL-TV reported. When Wright told the group that the boy was not going to come outside to fight, they told him, "If he's not going to fight, then you're going to fight." Wright's fiancée, Tracy Karapchinsky, told the outlet. So damn childish. The group attacked Wright, who was later taken to an area hospital where he died from a traumatic brain injury on Saturday. Just looking at the damage that was done to him, that wasn't just punching that did that. Like, there's no way that punching did that. The damage was done before the ambulance ever took him away. I mean, he'd had a seizure. It was done. There was nothing that the hospital could do, Karapchinsky said. The deadly beating was caught on a security camera. Karapchinsky's 3 children were all home at the time. My dad and I tried to go onto the camera to look, and the first video that comes up is my 12-year-old son screaming, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy," and running out of the house into the street to go help his dad, Karapchinsky said. And I couldn't watch any more after that. I just couldn't. School officials confirmed the fight at the school and said they are cooperating with Anne Arundel County Police during the investigation. No charges have been filed against any of the individuals involved. That better change. That better change. Karapchinsky said parents need to take responsibility for what she sees as rampant violence among teenagers. Well, they can't take responsibility if they are there instigating. Ugh, disgusting. They didn't just ruin our lives. Their lives are going to be changed forever. Their parents' lives are going to be changed forever. And nobody thinks about that just from a fight, Karapchinsky said. It is everywhere and somewhere. We as parents are failing these children as parents. It's not the school's responsibility. It's our responsibility. She called Wright her best friend and said he was a devoted father who loved the stars and gardening. A candlelight vigil has been planned in his memory, she said. That's a sad-ass story. These are the role models in those homes. Justice for the family. The title of this article stopped me dead in my tracks. Newborn shot, killed with crossbow in domestic dispute. Father charged with murder. A 26-year-old father was charged in the death of his newborn daughter after police said she was shot with a crossbow Monday during a domestic incident in Broome County, New York. Emergency crews were originally called on Monday morning to a home in the town of Colesville, about 120 miles south of Albany, after receiving reports that a woman and infant were shot with a crossbow. Police said Patrick Proefriedt, 26, got into an argument with his wife and fired a crossbow at her while she was holding her 3-week-old daughter, Eleanor M. Carey. The crossbow hit the infant in the upper torso, exiting near the armpit before striking her mother in the chest. Proefriedt removed the arrow and attempted to stop his wife from calling 911, then fled the scene in a red 2016 Dodge Ram pickup truck before responding deputies arrived, police said. His vehicle became stuck in the mud in the woods nearby, and Broome County Sheriff's Office, with assistance from New York State Police and Chenango County Sheriff's Office, said they located Proefriedt within an hour. Deputies at the scene found the weapon and attempted life-saving measures on the baby before bringing her out to paramedics. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Her mother was hospitalized, and officials did not indicate the severity of her injuries. Proefriedt was arrested and charged with second-degree murder and attempted murder, as well as first-degree criminal contempt for violating an order of protection, of course. He is a repugnant human being, Broome County Sheriff Fred Akshar said at a press conference on Monday. I'm glad as I stand here, I don't have to wonder or worry about where Mr. Proefriedt is. He's exactly where he belongs, in the confines of this correctional facility. And it is my deepest desire on Eleanor's behalf that he never, ever sees the light of day again. I second that emotion. Domestic violence and filicide have got to stop.
alert, 6 people are dead after a murder-suicide in Marion County Thursday night, and we're now hearing from the sheriff there on the scene. The county sheriff confirmed to our Chattanooga affiliate that the 6 people dead, 2 are children, as well as their mother and their grandmother and the suspect. It happened at a home on Pine Street Thursday night. Neighbors heard gunshots before the house went up in flames. Fire crews from surrounding areas were able to put the fire out. Now, the sheriff there says it's unclear how many of the victims were shot, but at least 2 did die from smoke inhalation.
The TBI, the scene has been turned over to TBI. They're still doing the investigation. But right now, it seems like it's just the situation went bad. Probably one of the worst things I've seen. You know, it's those children involved. That's terrible, and it's just a tragic loss of life.
3 adults and 3 children were found dead Thursday in what appears to be a murder-suicide in Tennessee. Police were called to a home in Sequatchie, an unincorporated community about 30 miles west of Chattanooga, around 9 p.m. Thursday after reports of a shooting. When they arrived, they found the home had been set on fire, according to a statement from the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. Once firefighters extinguished the flames, authorities found the remains of 3 adults and 3 children inside the home. A 7th person, an adult, remains hospitalized in Chattanooga with gunshot wounds. The names and ages of the victims have not been revealed as of Friday morning. The agency said the person they believe that was responsible for the incident is among the deceased, and there is no immediate concern for public safety. "This is one of the worst things I've seen," Sheriff Bo Burnett said at the crime scene. "You hear about these things, but this is one of the worst I've been involved in all my career as a law enforcement officer." The remains of the 6 individuals were taken to Nashville for autopsies. The investigation continues. Oh my God. Pardon the background noise, but I had to drop everything when I saw this notification. Autopsy. Parents, kids in burning Oklahoma home were shot. Preliminary autopsy reports show 8 members of an Oklahoma family found dead inside their burning home were each shot. Jesus. The bodies of Brian Nelson, 34, his wife Brittany Nelson, 32, and their 6 children were found in October inside the flaming home in Broken Arrow, a Tulsa suburb. Police at the time called it a murder-suicide. I remember. Authorities say all 6 children, Brian II, 13, Brantley, 9, Vegeta, 7, Ragnar, 5, Kurgan, 2, and Britannica, 1, were found in a burning bedroom while their parents were found in the front of the home. The autopsy report says Brian and Brittany Nelson each suffered a gunshot wound to the head and lists the manner of death as unknown. Excuse me? I'm sorry, because, yeah, it's possible they were killed another way. 4 of the slain children had multiple gunshot wounds, with the eldest child, Brian Nelson II, suffering at least 6. Ooh, this is hard to read. Each child also suffered burns to their bodies, but the manner of death for each of the 6 is listed as homicide due to gunshot wounds. Broken Arrow police investigators have reviewed the medical examiner's report in reference to the incident we reported as an octuple murder-suicide. The police department said in a statement Monday, "We have no additional information to provide the public at this time regarding this incident," according to the statement. Family members previously told the Tulsa World the couple was experiencing financial difficulties. The newspaper reported Brian and Brittany Nelson had filed for bankruptcy in 2020, listing nearly $138,000 in liabilities and about $8,800 in assets, including 9 guns. I'm at a loss for words. I'll see you in the comments, beautiful people.